Well, they say a picture paints 1,000 words, and I thought I'd put that theory to the test by just releasing a little video, just explaining a little bit more about our new website that we're very excited to launch here at the New Zealand Thoroughbred Breeders Association. We've sort of totally redone the website and really tried to make it a focal point, gathering information from various different sources that's applicable to our industry and sort of putting them all together in this page here. So, look, if we start where it's natural to, that's at the home page, and scroll down here, we see a couple of buttons here, becoming a member, members only login, and we'll go into the members only login in just a few moments. A couple of sections here just describing what's new, and again, we'll touch on those very shortly. Just some key on the homepage, just some key categories here that we've identified as the sort of focal points of the site. One I really want to touch on just quickly is Federated Farmers. Now, it's probably known by some people, but not by all, that we entered into a partnership with Federated Farmers about 18 months ago. One of the benefits for our members is that everyone's entitled to a free membership with them, which is worth $349. That gives a heck of a lot of stuff, legal hotlines, free access to contracts, and so on and so forth. Won't go into it in depth here now, but please just sort of gravitate to that page and sign up as a member. The more members we get from our sector, the bigger the voice that we've got. They're a great organisation, and I'd encourage anybody and everybody to sign up and do that. So that would be one thing that I'd highlight. I think it's probably easiest. I'll just go through the menu here. We've got the usual stuff, the About Us section, who we are, what we do, how to become a member, who our people are, branches, our very valued partners, and everything like that. Probably the biggest sort of aspect that's new about this website is the information hub. And if I click on this, we've got everything through from sort of equine health here. So if we go into general, we've got a lot of guides, and you'll see sort of member access content, but a lot of videos here. We've broken that down into general and mares and foals, and mares and foals just replicates through there. The stud book, so NZTR obviously run the stud book, but we've sort of gathered information from them and put it all down in our site, so it just makes it easy around what processes you have to follow in regards to registrations. If we scroll down here, we've got the forms as well as all of the statistics, the stud book search, premiership stallion standing as well. Health and safety is a big issue, a big sort of topic in our industry, and we've got a page dedicated to that. What we have done is partnered up with a company called Securo, who are health and safety specialists, and they've come up with an offer which is exclusive to our members, which we'll just touch on in a short while as well. Likewise, legal and employment. There's a whole page dedicated to legal and employment, and this is where Federated Farmers really come into their own. They've got employer handbooks, contract discounts, sample contracts, and a raft of different videos which explain any manner of things around legal and employment issues. Taxation, of course, we're heavily involved in taxation, and the Bloodstock Taxation in New Zealand book written by John Albury can be ordered through here. A new version of that book will be published this year as well. Industry contacts and information. Look, we've got the contacts of breeding and adjustment farms. We can see it all here. Stallions at stud, acknowledged retrainers. This is really just a good directory. If we just click into one, it's just a good directory of contacts in our industry. Things on leasing, following along the same lines. We've got sample contracts and everything like that. Our brilliant foster foal service. We go into a little bit more detail about how all that works. The Federated Farmers, again, we've seen this page that's just highlighting that. The very important issue, which is welfare, both equine and mental health, we've got information on. Tucked away down here is a really good benefit for people, and that's Cathay Pacific flight discounts. So we can just quickly see here that there's discounts up to 20%, and we can access the deals in here. That's another thing that's exclusive to members only, and we've launched this just a month or so ago, our member loyalty scheme, where you can join here for big discounts across a number of popular brands. So again, that's something I'd really encourage people to do. The Pearl Series hasn't changed. You can still register your filly on here and look at upcoming race dates. And I'd encourage everyone, while we're on that topic, to register their 2022 born fillies before the 31st of March. You'll get a good discount for doing that. Success, we've broken down into sort of three categories. Our champion award winners. So we've got all of the categories of awards that are handed out on a yearly basis. If we just look quickly at champion size, we've got the Grosvenor Awards. We've got the award winners going back as far as those awards have sort of existed. They're all in there. We have if we skip back, we've got our Roll of Honour, which is Group 1 winners, Group 2, Group 3, and listed winners. So all black type winners from the current season, as well as records from seasons gone by. And of course, our scholarship winners. So this is just a list of who has received both the Irish National Stud Scholarship and the Sunline Scholarship. So some good information there. Our new section, which is updated on a daily basis. So all the latest news. Our popular Meet the Breeder section is in there too, and so is our Better Vet Under the Radar. And we just highlight education, the equine and breeding courses, and also the scholarships that we do. So probably leads nicely onto the members only website. So there's each paid member has received an email with their login details to this. So if I just go quickly through that process, I'll just sign in here as me. What this does is brings up content that's only available to members. If we go back to the main site, the big thing that I'd say is when you do sign into it, just get your computer to remember your password so you don't have to keep putting in the password every single time you go into it. If we just return back to the main site and look at something such as the health and safety we'll go into, you'll see that we've got a special offer here for members. Click here to reveal offer, and that'll take you, if you're logged in, through to the members only site. If you're not a member, we always encourage you to become one. Then that'll just give you a prompt to log in, and without being a member, you don't have login details. So there is a lot of stuff here for members. Our loyalty scheme, the flight discounts will become available. Or how to access that discount becomes available. I won't click it because someone could sort of pause that and do something dodgy. But we've got Federated Farmers, the Stallion Register, which is online for members. All of the equine health resources, videos, etc., are all available on there, as is the legal and employment, all of the stud book stuff and leasing. So I hope that gives you just a quick whistle-stop tour and just a bit more of an explanation in terms of what we've done. We've sort of worked hard on this, and we hope you sort of get as much enjoyment looking through it as we did creating it. So thank you very much. As always, if you have any suggestions, this is a work in progress. So if you have any suggestions in terms of content that you'd like to see on there, or suggestions on improvements to what we've currently got, please let us know. We can only sort of do things if we get feedback from people, and I'd encourage you to do so. So thank you very much.